Good job, Sherry. Awesome. Well said. Well said. You know, people can pretend like they are one thing, but when you talk to the people closest to them, they're really going to reveal the real deal. And you'll see today what Miss Diane was. You know, sometimes you have to do funerals for good people, and sometimes the people maybe not be that good. You got to kind of fiddle and fumble and try to choose your words carefully. There's going to be none of that today. She was genuine. She poured her heart into others and was seeing the result of the life that she lived today. And let all of us be able to be in this position one day in our lives have impacted others the way Miss Diane's life has impacted ours. Not hollow, not shallow, not empty, but a life that was lived full and rich of love and joy and caring, concern. They made her, they broke the mold. All right, at this time we're going to have my dear friend, Uncle Mike, affectionately known as Uncle Mike. He's going to come and he's going to...
Y'all can clap. It's okay. All right. I didn't write nothing. It's all on the top of the dome. But before I even get started, a lot of you probably don't even know each other. And so something that I think that my mom would probably absolutely love right now is if all of you stood up and went and hugged somebody that you don't know right now. I don't care if they're next to you right now. Just get up and hug somebody, right? My mom radiates a lot of love. So hug somebody that you don't know right now. Okay? Diane Lopez radiated love. And then you walk out of here today, you are going to feel love. We are not going to be sad. Yeah. Talk. See somebody that owes you some money and collect right now. Now's the perfect time. Pay me my money. Okay? If you're angry at somebody and they're in the room, now's the time to drop that and go give them a hug and say, we're cool right now. Right now. Okay? When we go back outside, it's another story. But inside here, it's all love. Okay? All right? You feel better, don't you? It feels good. That's what Diane did. She made people feel good. Now, wasn't that we didn't want to... Okay, so, I didn't know what I was going to say. I wasn't going to write nothing. I was like, I'm going off the top. I'm freestyling this. Okay? Hey, everyone, y'all over here for us? Oh, God bless y'all over there. Man, see, my mama packed it out, you know? But what I wanted to talk about, because there's so many things I can say about my mom. And there's so many stories. And, you know, I am who I am because, like Shashir said, there's nothing I can't do. If Rowan didn't show up today, guess what? I was going to lead us in prayer. Because I can be a pastor according to my mama. Michael, you should be a pastor. Oh, Michael, you should do a comedy show. Y'all should go on tour. Y'all two are funny. Greg's my buddy, who couldn't make it today. He's out of the country right now. There's nothing I can't do. Do you? My kids even know. I go, what you want me to do? I'll do it. I don't care. But that's what she taught me. But there's three sayings that I grew up in this life that I heard. And I'm going to tell you these three different sayings that she religiously said to me that I heard over my life. And I'm going to tell you what they mean to me. The first thing that I ever heard, or one of the main things I heard from my mother is, ain't no man going to tell me about me and my kids. Let me say that again. Ain't no man going to tell me about me and my kids. Now, she told me a story of when I was younger. There's some pictures of me as a baby. She used to like to let me just be butt naked and air dry, she said, in the park. And I guess at this time, her and my dad was on the outs. And my dad came over and was like, hey, look, Diane, you need to cover him up. He's out at the park, no diaper on, and you need to cover him up. And she's like, no, he's air drying, Gilbert. That's how come he doesn't get rashes. And there's pictures of me just butt naked with a big head. And he says, you know what, Diane? I'll take custody. And this is a conversation that obviously happened when I was a kid. But in this conversation, she switched on me and she said, over my dead body. I said, woo! See, nobody was going to touch me. Nobody was going to touch Cher. Uncle Roy tried one time. I think she got on his bumper too. Everyone said I should have been whooped. My brother-in-law Robert one time was like, man, you and Cher, that's what's your problem. Y'all need to be whipped. Y'all just, look at the way you guys act with your mother. Y'all need to, and at first I was like, yeah. And then I started getting a little offended. And I was like, but I'm perfect. I'm great. I don't like this. But no one was going to mess with me and my sister. Nobody. But it transformed. It went to the grandkids. Oh, because, see, I like to push the buttons on people. I like to, just a little bit, So I'm pushing the buttons on my nephew, Monaco. He's sitting at the table. And I'm just egging it on. And she's like, Michael, stop. Leave him alone. He's a child. I said, well, he needs to man up today. And I'm just egging him on. I'm pushing. And finally, out of nowhere, she walks behind and goes, bam, right upside my head. I said, and I was literally shocked. Did you just hit me? And she's like, I told you to leave him alone. I said, but I'm number one. I'm number one. And he's over there. I said, look at him. And I was literally I was upset. How dare you hit me? But nobody was going to mess with her grandkids. Nobody. Okay? And so I struggle with weak women sometimes that don't sit there and fight for their kids. Because I had a mama who ran down the street chasing somebody because they pulled a knife out on me when I was a kid. She's running barefoot. Nobody's going to mess with me. So, ain't no man going to tell me about me and my kids. That's the first thing I heard. The next thing I heard, and I heard this every morning, even though I did not want to hear it. Rise and shine, Mr. Lopez. The sun is out and the birds are singing. I was up at 3 o'clock. I don't want to hear that. It's 7 something. I don't even like waking up before 10 o'clock. People who know me now know that don't call me before 10 o'clock. Don't schedule nothing before 10 o'clock. Oh, man, come on, man. You're going to force me to have to wake up early. But what that meant was, rejoice. You got another day. You got another opportunity to do something. How many of you actually ever go outside and just listen for the birds? If you can't go outside and hear the birds singing, you got too much junk going on in your head. And that's what she was teaching me. And teaching Cher, teaching the grandkids. Wake up every morning. I wake up and my feet touch the floor, and the first thing I say is, thank you, Lord. I may not feel like it. I may not want to. But because I heard, rise and shine, Mr. Lopez. The sun is out and the birds are singing. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Because that's what she taught me. She just taught me just pure love. Okay, so that's the second thing. The third thing is, I used to hear quite often was R-I-C-H. I'm R-I-C-H. I'm rich. Now, what does that mean? It didn't mean we were rich. No. We grew up on King Street. Okay? It was a farmhouse and it was falling apart. Okay? I'd take a shower and there was weeds coming up through the bathroom floor. Oh, guess we need to, and they chop those down there. Okay? We wasn't rich. But what happened was this. My mom and my Tia Linda, they had got into an accident. They got rear-ended in her little red Isuzu back in the 90s. And she got a settlement of like $5,000. And, we just won the lotto, cuz. Cuz, we rich. We about to get, what? Because, tax season was always around my birthday. Sizzler for everybody. Everybody's. We were going to Sizzlers. It was an idea. So she gets this $5,000. We rent a Rent-A-Wreck. There was some dude named Charlie on Oak Street. It was called Rent-A-Wreck. We rent a wreck. It was a little red Pontiac Thunderbird. We drive down to Pasadena and go get Bob. Now Bob is her main road dog. You know what I'm saying? And we get Cher and me and I don't know who else was in the car. And man, we smash up to San Jose. We get to San Francisco. And we get to some restaurant that's on the Fisherman's Wharf there. And, nice big table. I don't even know the place. All I remember is her saying, "Hey, it's my treat today." And Bob said, "Di, is you rich?" And she goes, "I am. I'm R-I-C-H. I'm rich." But it meant so much more. It wasn't just about money. It was about the idea of giving. She'd rather give than to get. She didn't need a lot. Because she gave something that you can't even put a price on. You can't even put a value on it. I walked up here earlier when the casket was open. I was like, "Yo, man, you want to bounce? You want to go? Come on, leave with me." Because that's how much she meant to me. Like, she was, she was rich. Rich, real wealth. You can't take your money with you. You can't take your cars, your clothes, your house. You can't take none of that stuff with you. But what she left with was something, left us with something just far greater. It was rich. And my definition for rich is R for rejoice, I for inspire, C for compassion, and H for hope. All those things is what she radiated out to all of us. And this last month with her, man, she had principles. And she was a champ. Because I already told my family, if I get just take me out, man. I ain't dealing with this kind of thing. But she sat there and she took it. No medication. Till the end. Until it became so unbearable that she had to take the medication to ease the pain. But the experience that my sister and I had when she passed and she went on is something that the two of us will never forget. We felt her touch us as she bounced. Like she was out of here, she touched us, I felt it. It was unlike anything I've ever felt in my life. And I know that it was just pure love. And that's the thing that I'm going to miss the most, is just the love that she radiated. All of you, if you ever had a chance, which I'm sure most of you had a chance to meet her, like, that's what it was all about. It was love. Her voice, her laugh, So, just know that today, from here on out, if you have children, ain't no man gonna tell you about you and your kids. You're gonna protect them by any means necessary. And you're gonna rise and shine. And you're gonna see that the sun is out and the birds are singing. Okay? And then you're gonna be rich. Rich. Okay? Rich with rejoice, inspire, compassion, and hope. Because if there's one thing that my mother did, is she inspired. There was nothing that you couldn't do. Nothing. You could do it. You could be anything you wanted to be. It is your choice. You either go do it or keep trying. You'll get it. Oh. And then I'd start talking and she'd go, oh, stop it. Be like, Mom, what are you doing? You know, because my mom, I'm going to close this out really quick. My mom just had some weird things that she would say. You know? I don't eat chicken. Pass me that chicken wing. Oh, no, I don't eat fish. Michael, can you make me some tuna? And the last, but the one that always sticks with me, either. I grew up my whole life on either. It wasn't until I got with Gina and she was like, well, which one is it? I said, either. I said, what you mean? She said, well, that's not correct. I said, that's the way my mama says it. Either. She's like, no, it's either or. Oh, really? So, I want to thank you all for being here, and it means a lot. And all y'all over there, I see y'all. My mom radiated love. So today you're gonna celebrate. You better not walk out of these doors feeling sad. My mom uplifted. She made sure that you were okay. When the doctor finally told us that there was nothing else we could do, I broke down. And the first thing she did was she stood up and she put my head right here on her chest. And she rubbed my head. She comforted me. You're dying. I'm not. Why are you rubbing my head? But that's who she was. It was about you than me. You know what I'm saying? So be kind today. If somebody in this room owe you some money, let it slide until we get past it. Okay? Let it slide. It's all good. Okay? Thank you all for coming. And yes, I should have been a comedian.